What are my options? Learning the rules of golf. This is Lesson 1, Tee to Green. This lesson focuses on the makeup of the golf course, specifically the different parts that you'll see as you play the game. It's essential that you understand these parts for the relief rules and for the rules in general. Let's start with Rule 1-1. It states the game of golf consists of playing a ball with the club from the teeing ground into the hole by a stroke or successive strokes in accordance with the rules. We start every hole from the teeing ground. It's defined by the tee markers that we're playing. It's a rectangular area that extends 2 club lengths back. And we finish every hole at the putting green when we hole out. Unfortunately, there are things that get in the way. These include water hazards. Water hazards are either red-marked lateral water hazards or yellow-marked water hazards. They can be defined by stakes and or lines. We also have bunkers. Bunkers are areas on the course where the turf has been removed and it's been replaced with sand or something similar. The rules include both water hazards and bunkers in the defined term hazards. Some rules will refer specifically to water hazards, like Rule 26, the water hazard rule, and others will refer just to bunkers. There are some rules that refer to hazards in general. That means they're referring both to water hazards and to bunkers. Everything else is through the green. This is an essential concept that you need to understand, and it includes everything on the whole course except what we've already looked at. That includes the teeing ground and the putting green of the hole being played and all hazards on the course. Again, that includes both bunkers and water hazards, whether yellow or red marked. Let's look at a little bit bigger perspective to understand what through the green actually is. So again, it includes everything except the teeing ground and the putting green on the hole that we're playing. In this case, it happens to be the 7th hole at Pebble Beach Golf Links. We also do not include in through the green all hazards on the course. So those are bunkers, whether on the 7th hole or over here on the 6th hole, and water hazards that surround the 6th, 7th, and 8th hole. Everything else is through the green. That includes the fairway and the rough on the 8th hole, the rough off the tee, the cart paths between these holes, this tree, the rough on the 7th hole, even the tee box behind the teeing ground that we're playing is through the green. And because we're playing the 7th hole, the putting green on the 6th hole is also through the green, as is the fairway and the rough. Once we finish the 7th hole and we move on to the 8th hole, the teeing ground on the 8th hole is no longer through the green, but the teeing ground on the 7th hole, which we've completed, would be through the green. Very, very important concept to understand. Okay, let's test your understanding. We have a short 5-question quiz. Let's see how you do. If you're watching this on YouTube, check the description of the video to access the quiz on the OGA website. Thank you for your interest in the rules of golf.